The Elvis Presley version of Hound Dog was played on guitar by Scotty Moore. Scotty Moore was one of the most influential guitar players to ever have lived. This is one of his greatest solos, and this is one of the songs that started it all, started the rock and roll movement of the late 1950s. The wicked thing about this solo that we can learn from it, as well as just getting a little bit of slapback delay and getting that great rockabilly kind of rock and roll sound, is moving between different scales and different positions. Let me show you what I mean. So we're starting off playing that little boogie in position 3 of the minor pentatonic scale. You don't have to know all positions of the minor pentatonic, I'm just letting you know where we are in the neck. I have sometimes seen this tabbed here. You could play it there, there's nothing wrong with that. I just think using the first and third finger is more comfortable. And this is just the first and third fret as well. Interactive tab will be linked to in the description below. We then move to an arpeggio-led run, which is really based on a C6 arpeggio. The only difference is we're sliding from the minor third to the major third. So to talk you through again there, this is just a C arpeggio, and we add the 6. Same again, C, E, G, the 6th note, the A, and then finish it with the minor again. What we're doing different is going between the minor third to the major, and that's what that section is all based on. After that, this part is based on a hybrid between the Dorian mode and the blues scale. Or you can think about it as the blues scale with the 6th added, which is really common. And then we're back to an arpeggio again, minor to major third, C6 arpeggio. The next section, playing some double stops and allowing us to hear that slapback delay, which is so cool. Again, double stops, finishing with... I've seen some people play this, and it would usually be tabbed. Again, I'm sticking for this kind of blues mentality of always trying to use the first and third finger for as much as possible. So to recap, first and third, of course the rhythm is okay, we're to that shuffle groove. Then to the arpeggio itself that would be a really good thing to practice first before adding. So slide up to 8th fret, 6 to 7, 5 to 7, 5, slide to 8, I believe. middle finger on 9th fret. That was 8, 10, 8, 11. I keep adding this at the end, it is just one note, I believe. Then the hybrid of the Dorian mode and the blues scale. Back to an arpeggio. Double stops. Double stop still. That double stop section. The final major pentatonic. The chords that we're playing for this song, I think it's almost like an E major chord, but moved up by one string. So we're on string 4, 3, 4, 5, and 6. The thinnest two strings, or the finished 3 strings, are totally open, but we only want to occasionally hear kind of string 3. Never all 6. Quick heads up if you're still watching this video, I'm actually filming this a couple of days after because when I was filming this originally my camera's overheated and stopped recording, but I didn't notice. So yeah, we're going to pick up from where we left off, but that's why it's going to look a little bit different. So when we left off, we just covered this C chord using the E major shape and this kind of technique. We're then going to slide up to the 8th fret with the middle finger, and then I use my little finger to play the 10th fret on the 3rd string, and we're in essentially minor pentatonic position 1, and that's the signature lick that we can hear when that rhythm guitar part stops. We're using that slide to move positions and then we move back down to the C major position. Then we play a G7, which is this little shape, kind of like the B7 shape, but it's going to be with the root note on the G, a B note, and then the dominant 7th, which would be the F. Same shape again, but we're going to move it down 2 frets to be on an F7 position. So we got G7, F7, back to the E, and that's the rhythm part. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and slide. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 2 and 3, G7. That's where we've had the drums, da-da-da-da-da-da. And then we have this 9th shape with the open A ringing out just a little bit because he's hitting it so hard and he's rocking and rolling. But yeah, this is basically, again, that B7 shape, moved down a string and slid up to the 6th fret with the middle finger, fret 5 with the first finger, and 6 and 6 here. We then slide that up, 1 fret, and another fret again. And every time we do that, we're going to slide down as well, and also hit that open A string and kind of feel the vibe a little bit. And with that slap back delay, it sounds really cool. We're then in minor pentatonic position 1. At the 8th fret, this is what we're visualizing. And after that, we play these double stops. Now, although we're in the minor pentatonic position here, we're actually playing one note from the Dorian mode, so this is really the Dorian mode. All of that, double stops in minor pentatonic, position 1, one note, rather than being from the minor pentatonic scale, it's from that Dorian mode. Always hitting double stops, so pairs of notes. Sounding really rocking. The next part deviates from that and actually plays a chord specific lick, which would be over the G chord. Where we play two notes or a double stop out of a G major chord or a G7 chord. My guitar's just gone out of tune. And we've got a hammer on with the little finger, so we play first finger at 10th, third finger at 12th. Back to double stops. A lick here that I never realised until I really started studying this, I just never really noticed it before, was this. And to say apart from the 9th chords at the start, apart from those chords at the start, all of this sounds really improvised. But this is a really... It's a really intentional rhythm, it's a really intentional lick. So there are these obviously like pockets of licks that he was like definitely going to play, but then I think a little bit of improvisation there as well. So that last lick. All between the 10th fret and the 8th fret, all minor pentatonic based. Second half of the solo in full. 1, 2, 3, 4. Thank you so much for checking out this video. If you like this, there'll be a lead guitar course link at the top of the description, which will really help you move pentatonic positions, learn how to use these arpeggios and other things that will really bring your rock and roll lead guitar playing to another level, and also improve your playing no matter what style or genre you want to focus on. I hope you check that out, and I hope to see you next time in another video.